back table, you do not do this. Okay. On the top, kind of use your foot to get it started if you need to. We're going to angle it at the back so it's not directly behind us, but towards the foot of the bed. The basin just kind of goes on this edge of the back table. Okay, then you're going to be ready with a knife in your hand to hand it to your surgeon after we verify the timeout. So I need you to say, has a timeout been done, or something like that, so that I know that you can't hand a knife until the timeout has been done. Okay, now, if we said that she was right-handed, so I'm going to hand, when we hand across the field, it's right hand to right hand. So I want to have my knives positioned on my Mayo stand so I can just pick it up and hand it. Remember, I told you we hand it pencil style, where the sharp is down and the non-sharp edge is up. That way when I hand it to her, if I don't get my hand out of the way, I'm not going to get cut. Okay. So
And how do you take it back?
you're either going to lay it down on the drapes and just say knife down, and then I'll pick it up and I'll put it back, or you hand it back to me the same way I handed it to you, or they'll do this. Okay, and then you have to be really careful. Okay. No flipping the knife around in your hand. Okay, so if I had this way on my Mayo, I don't want to see anybody doing this thing, okay, when they hand it, because you're just going to poke yourself, or poke the patient, or poke somebody else. Flip them around on the Mayo stand so you can just pick it up and hand it to them, okay, rather than flipping it around in your hand. But make sure that you verify the timeout first. Okay, after that, then we assume that the procedure's done, and we're going to do a closing count. So this is exactly what's going to happen during your competency assessment. Whoever is assisting me in grading you is going to be standing up here with a knife and a forceps and a scissor, forceps and a suture in their hand. We're going to act like we're closing the peritoneum, right? Because that's when we do our first closing count. You guys remember? Okay. So, and then say we have a couple of things on the floor, then you're going to do a closing count. So I need a circulator. Somebody. Okay. Your time stops when you hand the knife. Okay. The closing count is not a part of that. So we're going to start with the laps. Okay, so remember, we always count in the same order, so it's still going to be laps, atraumatic needles, sharps, instruments, but we always count field, Mayo, back table, floor. Okay, so laps, I have 1, 2, I'm counting up here, 3, 4, and 5. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. Ratex. Okay. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Peanuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Atraumatic needles. I have 1 on the field. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sharps. And cautery is 1, 2, 3. And my hypo needle is 4, and I have 1 scratch pad. Okay. Then we're going to start with our ringed instruments. Okay. So I don't have any mosquitoes up there. So I have mosquitoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kellys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mayos, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Alice, I have 1, 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Cokers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Babcocks, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Addison tonsil, I have 1, 2. Right angle, I have 1, 2. Ring forceps, I have 1, 2. Needle holder, I have 1 at the field. 2, 3, 4. Scissor, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Towel clips, I have 1 on cautery, 2 on suction, 3 and 4. Forceps, I have 1 at the field, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suction tips, I have 1 up at the field. Here's 2, 3, and 4. My Balfour, I have 1 body, 1 wing nut, blades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have handheld retractors, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have one self-retaining retractor, and I have 1, 2 knife handles.
Closing count's good.
Questions about how to do the closing count? Just remember, every single thing that you count, you come back up to the field, the mayo stand, the back table, the floor. Okay, everything is for each and every single item. Okay, after that, then you will tell me what your med is and what its class in action is, and this one doesn't happen to have a label on it, so this one says it's lidocaine. Okay, so if I had lidocaine, do you guys know what lidocaine is?
Numbing?
Numb. Okay, so that was two different things.
Sorry.
Okay, a vasoconstrictor constricts vessels, right? But lidocaine, it's numbing, but it's a local anesthetic, right? That's what it is, and what it does is that it numbs the area. If it was with epinephrine, then it's a vasoconstrictor as well, okay?
That's fine, normal,
right,
yeah.
which decreases bleeding and then also makes it last longer because it, constricts the vessels. Then you will tell me 5 duties that you have during the post-op phase. Okay, so after the patient leaves, after we start to break everything down, what do you need to do?
Take your sharps down.
Sharps to the sharps container. Where do my dirty instruments go?
In your
In my basin of water. Where do my unused instruments go?
Back in your pan.
Back in my pan.
Linen's back in the linen.
Linen,
hamper.
trash, mop the floor, wipe everything down.
Cart.
Yes, all that stuff. Okay, there's like 25 things. So tell me
How
5.
many need we find?
Yep, give me 5 of them. And then you'll pull your number for your suture, and then you'll do your suture identification. And that's it. Question?
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.